is not always a luxury, and it's also not always a priority. And there's a difference which matters. Which one is it for you? I've heard people say so many different things about travel. Some say travel is a luxury, like something extra, something that you do when all of your bills are paid and your life is perfectly in order. And I've heard other people say, no, travel is actually essential. It's as necessary as the air you breathe. It's transformational, and it's a non-negotiable part of living a full life. I've seen people go in debt for it. And on the opposite end, I've seen people skip traveling for years. So let's honestly talk about what travel really is. But first, I'm Cassandra from Passport and Soul. And at Passport and Soul, we help midlife BIPOC travelers travel soulfully and with ease. Now back to the video. For us, travel has been a luxury, and at other times, travel has been a priority, but travel has never been both at the very same time. So travel could be considered a luxury because travel costs money, it requires time, flexibility, stability. It helps if you're healthy to be able to travel. You have to have your documentation in order. There's so many things that you need in order to be able to travel. And not everyone has those things equally. So when people say travel is essential or everyone's to travel, and I admit to being guilty of having done that, we have to acknowledge that for many people, it absolutely is a luxury. And there's nothing wrong with calling it that. In fact, sometimes calling travel a priority without acknowledging the privilege that comes with being able to travel can kind of ignore reality. And that's something that matters. I'm curious, right now in your life, do you see travel as something extra or as something that's essential? Let me know in the comment section. Here's where it gets interesting. Your priorities, they reflect your values. So some people, they prioritize things like cars. They get like a new car every year. Other people prioritize clothes. So every time you see them, they're in a brand new outfit. Some people prioritize eating out every weekend. And some people, like Craig and I, prioritize travel. Now, definitely not because it's cheap, not because it's easy, but because it aligns with what we value. So for us, we've made intentional trade-offs in order to be able to travel more. So there are things that we don't do because we choose to travel instead. We don't eat out as much as we might otherwise like to. And I use coupons and meal planning to save money at the grocery store. Because as I said before, travel is something that we prioritize. I also like to think that when you're talking about travel, you have to look deep inside of yourself and ask yourself, why do I want to travel? Is it because you want to escape? Is it because travel is part of your identity? Is it because you want to personally grow and develop? Or is it because you consider travel to be your time to rest? Because if travel is the only time that you feel alive, that's a whole nother conversation. Travel, if you're using travel to escape a life that's constantly draining you, then the solution might not be another trip. It might be restructuring your everyday life. Well, again, you know, I'm always curious. So this time I want to know, have you ever taken a trip that you really couldn't afford? Or have you ever skipped taking a trip because you were prioritizing something else? Let me know in the comment section. Here's what I've realized throughout all of our many travels. Traveling isn't really about luxury versus priority. Travel is really about alignment. And when travel aligns with your finances, where you are in your life, your responsibilities, and your values, that's when it becomes intentional. So for us, travel isn't about proving anything. It's not about keeping up with everyone else. And it's definitely not about moving around constantly. It's about living deliberately. So I'll ask you again, is travel a luxury for you right now, or is it a priority? And why? Don't forget to subscribe, forward this video on to someone else. Until next time, travel well, travel slow, and travel with soul.